Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've got a makeup haul for you today. I've accumulated a lot of stuff and it's all really random. It's all like from different places or whatever. So I'm going to try and make this make sense in some way. So if you're interested in seeing what I've purchased over the past, I don't even know how long, then just keep on watching. So I was so excited to purchase the new Hourglass holiday palettes. They have, I believe, 2 coming out for the holidays, and I believe they are both limited editions. So I purchased the Lighting Edit Volume 3, which is in that rose gold packaging, and it has the 6 pans in there. It's reminiscent of Volume 1. Volume 2 had the 1 large pan on the left-hand side, so it's kind of back to the original layout here. There's 3 pans in here that are part of the existing line. So this is diffuse light and this is dim light, part of their ambient lighting powders, and then this is the luminous bronze light, which is one of their bronzers. So these 3 pans are new. This number 2 is a strobe powder in hypnotic strobe light. Number 5, or this one in the middle on the bottom row, is a blush in Surreal Halo, and then this is another blush in Pure Effect. So I actually have Pure Effect on my cheeks today, and I think I also have, yes, I have the Hypnotic Strobe Light on this cheek. I actually just filmed a video talking about these 2 palettes, so I kind of played around with a few of the products. So anyway, I have this strobe powder in Hypnotic Strobe Light on this cheek. So just to quickly mention, if you have those 3 powders separately already, and this blush is actually very reminiscent of a blush that's in the strobe lighting blush palette, the one that came in like 3 last winter, you may not think that this is worth it just for like this blush and this strobe powder up here. So that's kind of up to you. It's I like the quality of this palette. The Hourglass powders I don't feel like ever really disappoint. And yeah, so I'm glad I have it, but I can see a lot of people not needing this because they have most of the powders already. And then this is the Ambient Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. So as far as I understand, this is a brand new powder formula because they have strobe lighting powders and they also have ambient lighting powders, but this is the first time I'm hearing of metallic strobe lighting powders, and these are by far the most metallic and reflective highlighters or powders that Hourglass has come out with. So these are all brand new. This is Absolute Strobe Light, Pure Strobe Light, and Lucent Strobe Light. So I have a combination of Absolute Strobe Light and Pure Strobe Light on this cheek here, and then I brushed Lucent Strobe Light down my nose. So I don't know if you can tell, but this side of my cheek is like much wetter looking, while this just has like a subtle sheen, maybe not too subtle, but more of just like a satiny sheen versus like a wet metallic look. So this side is this palette. It is, like I mentioned, I think the most metallic powder that Hourglass has come out with. If that's your thing, you may want to pick this up. I think it's pretty awesome. I mentioned in my video that I dedicate to these 2 palettes that I think this may not be great for texture, but I'm not sure. I don't have a lot of texture on my cheeks. I have a lot more on my forehead. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You may have to determine for yourself, but I feel like this is a powder that will emphasize texture. So beware of that. I also purchased, and I really wasn't planning on it, but I also purchased a lot of the Fenty beauty products. I got like totally sucked in. I walked into Sephora, again, like totally not planning on it, and I was blown away. I thought the products were so good when I played with them in store. I loved what she had. I love the selection. Everyone's talking about the huge range, 40 shades of foundation that she has, which is just phenomenal. I hope other companies sort of, you know, wake up and take a look at, you know, what she's done and how amazing it is and the good press that she's gotten over that. So with that said, I actually did not pick up the primer or the foundation because it seemed like, you know, from what I had read, the foundation was really for more oily skin. It has a matte finish. And same with the primer. So I kind of passed on those. I think she also mentioned that it was really meant for like humid climates. She's from the Caribbean, so I totally get that. If I still lived in New York, I probably would have not hesitated to pick it up. But now that, you know, I have dry skin, and now that I live in such a dry, arid climate, I was like, let me pass on that. I don't think it's for me. So I went ahead and got the Match Stix Trio, which has a conceal, contour, and highlight match sticks, which are those cream sticks. And I got it in light. I was debating between light and medium, but what did it for me was the contour shade. So I actually have the contour on today, and this is the contour shade in the light kit. This is called Amber, and to me, it's like the perfect cool contour color. It also comes with Linen, which is the conceal. And then it comes with also a highlight stick, and this is in Starstruck. This is very, very pretty. And I played with it a little bit on my cheeks. I haven't really done like a full look or anything with it, but I'm really impressed. These magnetize. The packaging I think is really awesome. I also purchased the two of like the split pan highlighters. So this one is Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak. And I actually have this on my eyes. I don't know if the lights are blowing it out, but I love these duo highlighters because there's like a subtle one and a, you know, more like in your face highlighter in each of the split pans. And so I just think it's a lot of fun. So I wanted to get both that were lighter, but the lightest one was sold out. And so I got the one basically like number 2. So this is Mean Money Hustler Baby, and this is what it looks like. You know what I also didn't notice until I was snapping these, that the white packaging is actually like slightly holographic. Kind of shifts like purpley pink. It's really cool. This one is Mean Money Hustler Baby. This is really, really, really pretty. I can see myself wearing this quite a bit. The more kind of in-your-face highlighters, they're definitely a bit glittery, which is not normally my thing. But they're not, it's not like a loose glitter. They're like in the powder, and it's very fine. It's not chunky at all. And yeah, it just goes on really smoothly. Anyway, I kind of definitely fell down the Fenty Beauty rabbit hole, and yeah, and got a lot of stuff. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, I got, so this is the highlighter that kind of, you know, everyone is kind of talking about. I really don't even know when I would wear this, but I just love it. This is the Trophy Wife one. This is the one that's like just pure gold. Pure gold. It's glittery. It's definitely buildable. I think if you put a light wash of it, I could definitely get away with it, you know, if I'm going out for the evening or something. Or whatever. Whatever. Wear it whenever you want. I believe you can build it up so that it's like gold, which is pretty exciting. So anyway, I picked that up also. And then I also got the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb, which is the one lip product that she basically had. It's one color. It's a lip gloss. It's what I have on. I'm a sucker for lip gloss, and this is what it looks like. The applicator is like the Tarte Shape Tape. It's like a really gigantic doe foot, which I like. And it smells fruity, which I appreciate. It's a nice departure from like that vanilla cocoa scent. And I like it. The texture is not very sticky at all, but it's not too wet either. So it kind of just sits on the lips very comfortably. It's very nice. I don't know if you guys like it. And it just gives your lips like a little bit of color, like you've been out in the sun for a little bit. So I like it. And then I got 2 matchsticks. So this one is called Blonde, and it's basically that Trophy Wife in cream form. So it's just like bright gold. It's so much fun. And Yacht Life, which is definitely like a blush shade. It's a coral shade with like a kind of like a gold overtone to it. It's really, really pretty. This is, again, this is Yacht Lyfe. So that's what I purchased from the Fenty beauty line. I may go back and get that lightest highlighter split pan, but for now I'm good, I think. Next, I also purchased a couple things from Charlotte Tilbury. I got the highlight and contour beauty wands. So these are those like liquid cream products that come in these tubes, and I think you pull this up and then you kind of open it up by twisting this, you squeeze, and it comes out onto this sponge tip applicator. So I think I'm going to do a video dedicated to these, so I won't open them up just yet. But I'm excited to give these a shot. I also picked up 2 brow products. So ever since I started kind of going on and on about the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel, everyone's been telling me what their favorite brow products are. So I decided to take a friend up on her claim that the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows is her favorite and the best. And then I also got the Brow Lift. So the Legendary Brows is the one that comes with like the teeny tiny mascara wand. It's actually what I'm using today. And the only difference between this and the Tom Ford, not the only difference, but this doesn't have fibers in it. So this is just a gel, like a tinted brow gel. And the wand, I should have shown you a little bit more closely. So the wand is super, super tiny. And so I think if you have, you know, short eyebrow hairs that are, you know, very manicured, this is wonderful. I have bushier eyebrows, so I prefer a wand that's a little bit bigger, but it's nice. And then this Brow Lift 3-way shape tool, I actually haven't even opened up. So yeah, it has like the tip that's like the triangle, slanted triangle tip. And I got it in the shade, I believe the shade is called Supermodel. Is that right? Yeah. Supermodels. It has this pencil in it. It also has this sort of brow powder, which is the shape, quote-unquote, shape portion of it, and I think you're supposed to dust it underneath to kind of give your brows some definition and some shape. And then it has the spoolie at the end. So pretty cool product. I'm excited to try it. I've never tried a product that had the pencil, the powder, and the spoolie all in one. So if this works well, this will be a really handy option to have. So that's what I got from Charlotte Tilbury. I also, this is such a crazy purchase. So if you've been watching my channel, I've been doing the top 5 Tuesdays with the Glam Dr. Mona Khan, you know, as a collaboration. And not this past Tuesday, but the Tuesday before, we picked our all-time favorite Tom Ford products. And she mentioned a palette that's actually pretty old. I think it's from summer 16 or summer 15. But when she pulled it out, I was like, oh my god, I have to have that. So I searched high and low, and I got this off of Poshmark. And it looks authentic to me. I think that was my biggest worry. You know, are they selling me knockoffs or, you know, whatever. Of course, they said it was 100% authentic. But you know, the box doesn't look, you know, janky or like misprinted, and comes with a little, you know, faux suede pouch. And here is the compact. And the only difference between this compact and the newer big compacts from Tom Ford is usually the newer ones have like a split clasp here. This is like a big, like single, big single clasp here that opens. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. So again, this is super old, but it's something that I just had to have. So I ordered it off of, again, I ordered it off of Poshmark. So you may or may not know, but I'm a Glossier rep. So I had to pick up the Wowder, which is Glossier's new loose powder. And yeah, I got it a while ago, and it's just been sort of sitting in the box. But I actually got 2 of these because so let me back up. So I was excited when they were coming out with a loose powder. I love Glossier. I love their products. But when I looked at the ingredients and when I heard them talking about it, kaolin, which is like a clay, is a very kind of big ingredient in this powder. and kaolin is what I suspected gave my eyelids eczema when I was using those Sephora Pro eyeshadow palettes. So I don't think that it would actually affect my face. You know, if I actually powdered my face, my eyelids tend to be very, very sensitive, or actually the skin around my eyes, the entirety of my eyes. But I think if I use this in my T-zone and, you know, on my face or whatever, I think it may be okay. But then I thought, you know, why risk it? So I got two, and I'm actually going to give them away as gifts to friends of mine, and I'm going to ask them to report back. So I got the light medium powder for them. This is what it looks like. It comes in, you know, really pretty Glossier packaging. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is what the outer cover looks like. And that's what the light medium powder tint is. It's really pretty, and you know, I wish I could use it, but I just don't think it's meant for my skin type. So yeah, I'm gonna pass that along to a couple of my friends, and this is what the brush looks like that comes if you buy the Wowder set. And I'm not going to take it out of the packaging, I'm sorry, because I'm going to give it to them, but it's a really pretty, good sized brush, and it comes in its own little Ziploc pouch, which is great. And I also picked up from Glossier the Milky Jelly Cleanser. I ran out of mine. If you watched my empties, this will look familiar to you. So I needed another one, got another one. So that is a repurchase. And then this actually just came in the mail. The doorbell just rang. And I ordered these when Sephora was doing like a holiday preview. So Pat McGrath released 3 of her new lipsticks. I think these are called the Luxe Trance lipsticks versus the Matte Trance. So these are not matte. These have less of a matte finish. They come in this great cardboard packaging, and here is the lipstick. So I got all 3 of the colors that she released. I am both happy and sad that there are no more sequins in this packaging, but this one is Donatella. This is Donatella, really beautiful nude color. So this is lighter, definitely lighter than any of her matte trance lipsticks. That's Donatella, and then what do we have here? This is Lavish. Ooh, this is pretty. So this is Lavish. This is like a really nice rose, like deep rose color. And then this last one that I got is called Sedition. It's like a nice, cool red color. So that is Sedition. So I am really excited for these Pat McGrath lipsticks. As you know, she's like one of my favorites. So I'm excited for her entire line. I can't wait until those eyeshadow palettes come out. I also stopped into Sephora because I was watching Natalie on Flower Bomb 31 is her channel. She had her sister on, and so they were doing kind of like their favorites or whatever, and her sister mentioned these Peter Thomas Roth Hyaluronic Cloud Hydrogel eye patches. So these are just eye patches that you stick. They're kind of like, they're gel, and they just sort of sit underneath your eyes. I've tried it a couple mornings. They feel really nice, and there's plenty of, you know, juice in them, but they're so juicy that they kind of slide down my face. So that's a little bit annoying. I kind of have to wipe away some of the gel. And I really can't tell you if it's made a difference or not, but they do feel really good, and I plan on actually keeping them in my fridge, so I'm gonna go and put them in my fridge after this. Oh, I also went into Ulta and I picked up the NYX tinted brow mascara because someone said that they thought that this was better than, or at least on par with, the Tom Ford, and obviously at a fraction of the cost, but this does not have fibers in it either. So yeah, so I'm trying this. I'll be trying the Charlotte Tilbury. I'll be comparing it to the Tom Ford. I will report back. Oh, I also stopped into Inglot and I got an eyeliner gel, you know, one of their potted gel eyeliners, and I actually got it in like a skin tone. So this is number 68, and I'm hoping to use it not so much as like a complete eyeshadow base like over my entire lid, because I think it's maybe a little bit too thick for me for that, but I think it would help if I want to do like a cut crease. And then I also stopped into my CCO, and they had some fun stuff, and they had, you know, like a 30% off of all their products, except for Tom Ford, of course. So I picked up 2 of the Clinique Cheek Pop blush pops. I got Pink Honey Pop, pinky peachy color. And I also got Fig Pop, more of like a nude peach shade. I really like these Clinique blushes. They're really nice. And I also picked up this Erin Water Lily Sun body cream. I just really like the scent. The fragrance was very appealing to me. And this like squeezy tube doesn't hurt either. I love how the artwork is carried over onto this tube. So yeah, so I'm excited to use this. I actually just finished up my body lotion, so this will come in very handy. I also picked up a Tom Ford cream color for eyes. I got the color Caviar, not new in any way, but it's this dark black color that has like a really cool, like slightly metallic sheen to it. Very pretty. And I also picked up another Tom Ford blush. This is in Frantic Pink, and it's a very light, fresh pink color. So yeah, I'm excited that they had this at the CCO. So got a pretty good deal on that. And then last but not least, I got actually a PR package, which is really exciting for me. And this is from a skincare company called NUDU, N-U-D-U. And they are, I believe, out of New Zealand. And they specialize in healthy ingredients for the skin. So they have, I believe, like sets or systems depending upon your skin type. So they asked me what my skin type was, and I told them it was dry sensitive. So everything came in this box. So let me just pull everything out and show you what is included. So there's an overnight radiance cream. There's an eye cream. An ultra rich moisturizer for dry, mature skin, and reviving toner, which is awesome because I need a toner, and a cream cleanser, which removes makeup and impurities. So I'm definitely going to be giving these things a test drive, and I will report back on those things. So that is what I've purchased recently. If you've made it to the end, thank you very much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please let me know if you have any questions below, or if you want to see any of these products like a little bit more in depth. I have one on the 2 Hourglass palettes coming up. Let me know if there's anything else in here that you may want to see a dedicated video to. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.